welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Today's date is October 25th, 2023. It is a Wednesday. Get all my volumes adjusted here. Getting ready for the show. Ready for people to start funneling on in. Laurel has just joined the show. Good evening, Laurel. I put up the very first of the new series of Breaking Leather shows today. Laura says it looks good and sounds good. Fantastic. I brightened up the camera for the Breaking Leather show, and I thought it was just a tad bit bright, but it's okay. So I brought it down just a little bit. It should be brighter. This show should be brighter than the last Whiskey Cowboy Live, but not quite as bright as Breaking Leather show. So did you get a chance to watch Breaking Leather today, Laurel? I put that up late. I put it up a little late. I'm glad I could recover it. Having some problems with the new editing software. Didn't want to do what it was supposed to do. I got it futzed out. Tonight's coffee is hazelnut cream from New England brand. Laura says she hasn't washed it yet. Oh, hair. She has a coughing 4-year-old grandson. Well, that's not very good. Not very good. Whiskey. Whiskey. Let's see, we got Dana White. Dana White announced that they're partnering up. 6-year partnership now with Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch because they were one of the first beers that sponsored the UFC. I don't care. I don't care if the KKK was the first ones that sponsored the UFC. And he says, "Oh, it's not about the money." Yeah, it's about the money. It's about the money. And Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch is now trying to recover their image. And hey, that's fine. But we know what they're trying to do. The fighters in the UFC are not very happy about this partnership because Budweiser has shown that they are not on the same page as Anheuser-Busch. Dana White says, "Oh, but they do things for firemen and policemen and retired of both and retired service members and farmers and they got a lot of employees." Well, I don't care. Look, I don't care about Anheuser-Busch's employees. I really don't. If they lose their job because Anheuser-Busch is a bunch of douchebags, that's on Anheuser-Busch. That's why when the sales dropped off, and then the distributors were like going, "Oh, don't hurt me too." And it's like, no, you chose to distribute, and that's one of the people that you're choosing to distribute for. I'm not going to keep buying the product because you're a nice guy. No. Anheuser-Busch should have thought about that and all the waves and repercussions that come with their decisions. Period. Hey, Dana White. Idiot. Yeah, idiot. Did you know the KKK and the Communist Party and a bunch of other really bad people, they supported their local communities too, and they put kids in college, and They supported veterans. Did you know that? Did you know that, Dana? It's not a metric. Because guess what? They all do that. Good, bad, indifferent. They all do that. So Anheuser-Busch isn't this beacon of goodness and righteousness. No, it's about the money. But I tell you what, Anheuser-Busch is not going to sell more tickets to UFC events. And simply offering their products at UFC events does not sell the product. People aren't going to buy it. So it's just going to sit there. They found that shit out with the regular sporting games. Showed the pictures. Long lines at the other vendors. Anheuser-Busch, nothing. So Anheuser-Busch can buy stadiums, can sponsor stadiums. They can join partnerships to to promote with the UFC. It's not going to sell their beer. It's not how it works. If you got a good product that people like, and then it's in their face all the time, they're going to buy it. If you're an idiot and you basically pissed all over your customer base, and it doesn't matter how many places that you put your product in front of them, they're not going to buy it. It's not because of lack of knowing. It's not because of lack of availability. It's a lack of desire to purchase the product. They don't get it. Oh, would I be willing to give Anheuser-Busch another chance? Well, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I am about giving a lot of people a lot of chances. But there's certain things that have to be shown first. And Anheuser-Busch has not shown that. Number one, they must apologize for what they did. Unequivocally. Not this mealy mouth, wanted to play it both ways while still pissing on their base customer. No. Apologize. Say, yeah, we fucked up. Okay, that's good. Now what are you going to do about it? Not these, I'm going to go super patriotic really quick after we went super freaking gay alphabet mafia shit. No, that's just marketing ploys. Take a stand. Take a stand. You want me to believe that you're patriotic and you care about these other causes? Then you can't say, well, we just did this for marketing. So, no. So yeah, I'd be willing to give Anheuser-Busch. I was a Budweiser and a Bud Light drinker. I know people don't like their products. Whatever. They were the best selling. I don't give a shit if you don't like Budweiser's taste. They were the number one selling beer on the market. So stop it. It's like I don't care if you like what whiskey I drink. Stop it. I don't care. Buy what you like. But they were number one for a reason. And this is the reason why I purchased them. They were consistently good, i.e., consistent. And they were the best bang for the buck on the market. And I'm money conscious. That's why I bought Budweiser. And hey, I like their marketing. They were patriotic. Big old Clydesdales. You hear now they're not going to bob the tails and shit like that. Oh, because they're not really working Clydesdales, so they don't need that, so we're not going to do. Leave shit alone. Leave shit alone. Animal rights activists are like, yay, fuck you, yay. Tradition, how's about stop fucking with shit just for the sake of screwing with it? Because that's all people are doing. Screwing with stuff to screw with it. It's not bold, it's not brave, it's not noble, it's not, no, you're just a bunch of idiots that are given more power and voice than is commiserate of your numbers and importance in society. Stop it. Yeah, I'm looking at the video. It does look a little crisper, a little bit. I can see like the Ruger. I can see the Ruger better than I could the last show. But yeah, I'd be willing to give Anheuser-Busch another shot. Yeah, but you need to prove something first. I'm not just going to be stupid and forget about what you did, and then you've done nothing to correct anything, and then you're going to oh, sorry. Okay, we want our customer base back. No, you got to earn that shit. You earned us leaving you. And no, it's not gay, really. It really wasn't gay. Society in general could give two shits about whether you're straight, homosexual, or bisexual. Nobody cared. There's religious caring, but nobody brought it into people's lives. Like, oh, you're coming out. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody knew anyways. Stop it. Coming out as being an attention whore. Everybody knew. Everybody knew Johnny was gay. Dude flits around. He's a little fairy. Oh my God, John said fairy. Give me a break. In the homosexual community, they know what a fairy is. They know what a flamer is. And they don't like flamers either. Newsflash. Not everybody who is gay is a flamer. They got macho-looking gay guys. Just because you're attracted to guys doesn't mean that you're a little Fruit Loop. You know, it doesn't mean that. Never has. The same way. Here's God's honest truth. If you're a flamer but you're straight, you're annoying too, and people don't like that either. And we all know plenty of that shit. It's your mannerisms. It's not who you're attracted to sexually. It's how you act. People like guys to act like guys. The same way as if you're a girl and you're going to act like a biker lumberjack, you know, and you're just pissed off all the time. You know, most people don't like that shit either. They like their girls to look like girls, act like girls. Stop it. Doesn't mean you can't, but it's just know that no, sorry. And it's not that you're attracted to females that people have a problem with. Is that you're an asshole. That's all it is. You're just a mad asshole. That's a girl. You think that's what it means to be masculine, is just mad all the time. It's not. It's not. Stop it. Nobody cares. Except for those who you want to have sex with and that want to have sex with you. That's it. That's it. Then the rest is between you and willing partners and God. Society has stopped caring about that shit. The problem wasn't gay. The problem was trans. And I warned this when they started adding that shit in there. As soon as they went to T, Q, and all the rest, what the fuck does T and Q have to do with shit? Queer isn't a sexual orientation. Transsexual isn't a sexual orientation. LGB, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and straight. Those are the only sexual orientations. The rest, it's nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a bunch of alphabet soup designed to further divide society into smaller and smaller groups. And you think that it's all because you guys, your group is growing, that you're outnumbering us? No, your group is fractioned. Your group is fractioned. All you're doing, a lot of that shit that they're doing is this. It's like if you were straight and you go, we're the straight coalition, but now we're going to divide it into, we like redheads, we like blondes, we like brunettes, we like short, we like tall, we like fat, we like thin. You know, how stupid would that be? Well, that's all the Alphabet Brigade does. Let's find some other letter that we can throw on there to show that we're special. Remember at the beginning, it was like, we're just like everybody else. Treat us just like everybody else. It shouldn't matter what we do in the bedroom. Stay out of our bedroom. Stay out of the fucking streets. That's what I say. Stay out of the schools. Stay out of the streets. Stay out of the libraries. How's about that? Bring that shit back into the bedroom. Nobody cares. Just like gay pride parades around the world don't look like they look in the United States. They have them. They have them. In the United States, a gay pride is not about being proud to be gay. It's about debauchery. Let's get as debaucherous as we can get. It's not about love. Really, really, you want to think it's about love. It ain't about love. You fuckers don't love each other. Fleeting. Gay men, notorious. They can't not put their penis in every man that's willing to do it because they're pretty much just like straight guys, except for all of the people that they want to have sex with always want to have sex. It's about love? No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, does that mean that two gay guys can't love each other? Of course they can't. Yeah. But it's not about love. Same way with girls. You know what it is with girls? A fleeting sexual attraction that then becomes just partners, just friends. They got another gal to talk to. The studies have shown that the average lesbian couple stops having sex 6 months into the relationship. That's it. Why? Because it's two girls. Sex is different for girls than it is for guys. Here's another thing. You want to know the highest rate of partner abuse? Lesbian couples. Highest rate. Makes sense. Why? Because did you know that females abuse men at a much higher rate and fucking always have than the opposite? The only problem is men had to shut the fuck up about it. If your woman is abusing you, you need to shut up. You need to be a man. It's ridiculed if a man is abused. Now, if a woman's abused, she's given a saint status. But women have always. Think about growing up. Think about growing up. That's the same way as, did you know that small dogs cause more damage and bite more people than big dogs do? Yeah. Go check out the emergency room records. The majority of the time that somebody goes in for a dog bite, it's not because it was a Rottweiler or a freaking pit bull or a big dog like that. The only difference is when a big dog goes at you, you get hurt. Same way with men and women. When a man goes after a woman, she gets hurt. Women do more attacking. Always have. I don't like that. Doesn't bring me joy to say that. Did you know that in the United States, as well as other areas around the world, up until about the 50s or 60s, you know why you didn't see too many women in prison? It's because women can't commit crimes. Women always committed crimes. But the social psyche did not allow their women to be criminals. Women don't kill men. And then when they do, it's always blamed on something else. He had it coming to her. Oh, she's a battered wife. Or, she's got this trauma growing up. Always some excuse. Not for a guy. Guess what? The guys have the same excuses. But it's only until the 50s, 60s that our society started to go, wait a minute here. And you start looking around the cases. The mother's killing kids. Wives killing people. Female, even now in inner cities, holy shit, the women are just as bad as the men, almost. Judy, hey Judy, how you doing? Welcome to the show. We've treated it different. And I've always said, I don't care, we'll treat it different. But don't say that it's not, just be honest about it. Just be honest about it. A little bit of honesty. Again, we can all think growing up. We knew harpies that were beating the shit out of their husband, that were berating and abusing them verbally and mentally, constantly. We knew. You just didn't say anything. But again, it's like the dogs. It's the big dogs. When the big dog bites you, you get hurt. When a little dog bites you, you need stitches. That's it, maybe. Same way with males and females. Let's be honest about it. But, again, the whole Budweiser thing wasn't because they support gay pride. It's because they went too far. They went to the transsexuals, which is an outright mental illness that has also been turned into one of the largest social grifts of our time. It's disgusting. We're ruining children's lives. We're ruining adults' lives. We're ruining society off of the lie that you can change your gender. And we say that because gender really isn't sex. Well, if gender isn't sex, why are you cutting off your cock? If gender is not biological sex, why are you cutting off your breasts? If it doesn't matter, why are you doing this? If it doesn't matter, you can't transition your gender nor your sex. You can transition how you look. But is the guy that gets face tattoos and it looks like he's got scales all over the place and he puts little horns in his head, is he a fucking lizard man now? No. Same way with transgender. I don't care how convincingly you have changed your appearance. Bravo, good on you. You now look like something that you're not. You did a good job. Most of them don't. Some do. And the ones that do, a lot of times, they are only truly convincing as long as they also plaster on makeup as well. That's fine and well. Women have been wearing makeup all the time. It's what it is. Biological women do that shit too. I wish they wouldn't. Laurel says ruining whole families too. Right. Absolutely. Stop it. It's insane. And then they try to make it seem as like people who are just honest, forthright, and truthful about it, that we are the bad guys. No. Oh, we don't care. We're full of hate. I don't hate transsexuals. I hate what's being done to them. I hate what they're doing. And I hate how society is treating this mass insanity for political correct hogwash. That's what I hate. And I hate that they don't get any better. The suicide rate amongst transsexuals is statistically the same as it was before. Because you can't change the brain by changing how you look. Your authentic self. You're not authentic. The hell authentic. What's authentic about cutting off your penis or cutting off your breasts? Taking hormones unnaturally in amounts that are actually harmful to you. Men and women both have estrogen and they both have testosterone. Proven fact. We need them both. Increasing the estrogen in a man can give them brain cancer, amongst other things. Increasing the testosterone in females can give similar negative, harmful effects. And if these things are added young enough, they never recover from them. You can't go, oops, let's just reverse this shit. No, no, you're screwed. If you're a girl and you cut off your breasts, say you're mid-teens, you cut off your breasts, and you feel your body full of testosterone. And then when you're 20 years old, you decide, yeah, I'm really not a guy, because you fucking weren't. All them feminine traits that you used to have and that you could have had, you can't have them back because your body's changed. This lie that, oh, puberty blockers. What you're doing is you're just blocking puberty for a while and then you can just pick it up afterwards. No, it doesn't work like that. Puberty blockers are good for, like, let's say you're 6 years old and you start to go through puberty. Not a good thing. Your body's not ready for it. Your physical structure's not ready for it. So they put you on puberty blockers until you're about 10, 11, 12 years old, take you off, and then your body kicks in normally. Doesn't happen if you're already like, okay, you start to have puberty and you're 13 years old and you're on puberty blockers until you're 17 years old. You're screwed. You're screwed. You can't get, if you're a male, you can't get back that height. That's when guys do all of our growing. 13 to 18. That's when we do most of our that's when we grow. You block that shit, and now instead of being 5'10", 6 foot tall, you're 5'3". With an effeminate voice because you've been pumping your body with estrogen. Frail. Elliot Page. Really? So now you look like a worn out, overly aged, totally depressed, anorexic brother of Justin Bieber. Really? You think you're a dude? You're not a dude. Oh, and you were an actress. Now you're an actor. Yes, I still differentiate. Because there were some professions that they did, you could use the same word, but they did differentiate. I still use them. What role are you going to get as a dude, 5'4", 100 pounds, or however tall she is? How tall is Elliot? See, you notice how I said Elliot? Because she legally changed her name. I don't care. I've had friends change their name. I go with their new name. Takes a while to get used to, but that's fine. That's fine. Don't care. But she's a she. Let's see here. Nobody said. I actually gave her inches. She's 5'1" and 106 pounds. I say 106, soaking wet, wearing soaking wet clothes. I would imagine. 5'1". Really? Tom Cruise isn't even 5'1". They can at least lower the camera angle to try to. People don't understand how small Tom Cruise is. He's teeny. But Elliot Page is 5'1". Wannabe boy, wannabe man, absolutely miserable. Like I said, looks worn the hell out. That's not helping her. I'd posted up before. What she needed was psychiatric help, not surgery and disfigurement. But here we are. So brave. So brave. She was cute. She had the whole world ahead of her. Popular, cute. talented, I guess. Oh, she never felt right. Guess what? Nobody feels right. There's very few people that go through life feeling comfortable in their body. They're just totally secure. Most of them that are say they are, they're not. They're not. They're hiding behind a fake facade, and they're just as miserable as everybody else. And it happens more so for the pretty people, the people that you wouldn't think. You know, the guys that are like really built, they're buff. Man, I'd like to look like him. He'd like to look like him, and he doesn't even see himself that way. He's always trying to chase that. A woman, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, and she sits down and she looks at herself in the mirror and she thinks she's ugly. Nothing new about that shit. Welcome to the human experience. Oh, gee, as a teenager, you didn't know where your sexuality was. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, welcome to 99.8% of the human experience. Why? Well, because your hormones are all over the place. It's like when you're a kid, when you're a boy, everything turns you on. Why? Your hormones are all over the place. You'll get through it. You'll settle down. I remember, yeah. Guy liking pink doesn't make him gay. No, it doesn't. I like pink. Pink used to be my favorite color. Now more earth tones. But why pink? It's soft. It's soft. Girls are pink. Girls are pink. It's soothing. It's calming. Not fluorescent pink. Nothing fluorescent is soothing. But no, it's calm. It's soothing. So what? Oh, Jesus. When I was hitting the clubs, I used to have this fluorescent pink shirt. No, this is going to Western clubs. You want to see some bright colors? You want to see some shit? Yeah, go to a Western club. My belt buckle, you've all seen it's flowers. A lot of leather tool work in Western wear is flowers. It's for guys. Doesn't make us gay. It's like, so what did we went from, no. You're not gay if you like traditionally female favorite colors, or if you like flowers, or I don't know, you like cooking. Shit, most of that the best chefs in the world are men. Some of the best tailors are men. Stop it. Now we've got to, if a little boy wants to paint his nails, let's cut his cock off. Because obviously he's a little girl, right? Oh, he likes pink. How about this too? Children mimic that which they're around. And you take all the fathers around out of a house, and you've got a house full of girls and a mother there, the little boy will wear dresses. The little boy will try on his mommy's shoes. The little boy will put on mommy's earrings or necklaces. Yeah, because if the father was there, he'd be doing the same thing with him, and he's not there. Doesn't mean he's gay, and it doesn't mean that he's a girl. It means he's a normal child that is trying to mimic and get attention and be like those who are around him. You see, that's why they're trying to get drag queens into everything. Drag queens, you know it's not a fucking sexual orientation, right? You know it's not an identity. It's a pastime. And no, drag queens never used to be transvestites. Nowadays, there's no distinction. Judy says that's nothing but the truth. Of course. You know, you used to, drag queens were people that dressed up like girls in a flamboyant way, went out to clubs, and just did, they knew, they were just gay guys that dressed like flamboyant cartoon women. Transvestite was the gay guy that tried to pass as a woman, went to clubs, and tried to pick up guys. Remember Crocodile Dundee? They tried to warn him. Now they say they're the same thing. No, I'm sorry, it's not the same thing. How about the same thing with RuPaul? RuPaul is not a transvestite. RuPaul is a drag queen. You know, RuPaul doesn't dress like a chick unless he's doing drag performances. Imagine that. He doesn't sit at home dressed in a wig, wearing a dress and high heels in his off time. He does that for the stage. Hey, Orion, how you doing? Gus says, you almost made me spit my coffee out with that one. Haha, kid painting his nails. Cut off his, yeah. That's where we've gone. And this shit, you can't reverse it. You can't reverse it. This isn't some social experiment. Oh, we're experimenting. We're trying to find ourselves. No. Let them do that shit when they go to college. Not when they're in third grade. Children don't experiment in this shit naturally by themselves. This shit is pushed on them by parents, teachers, and society. Kids don't care about that shit. They don't even understand. A 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old does not even understand the whole sexual dynamics and what it's for. They don't know, nor should they. They don't have the desires. Why? Because their hormones haven't kicked in yet. This is adults. This is adults being evil. But welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. We'll get more stuff like this in my Breaking Leather shows. Today's Breaking Leather was long. I got to tweak it still. I'm not quite happy with it. But it was the first show. Took me 7 hours to do an hour and 9-minute show. Because, of course, you tape it, and then you got to cut out flubs and smooth it out, get it ready, then fix it in format, and then as in affix it, not to make better, affix it. And you got to upload it, and it's, what a pain in the ass. Judy says, I used to play with cars, still do, with my grandson. I'm definitely not gay. No. There is an overlap in interests. It's just that males tend to like objects. Females tend to like faces. Things. Horses. People. You do that mobiles. You put mobiles up for boys and girls. Don't even, same colors. Just put them up there. One has like faces and dolls, and the other one has trucks and squares and shapes, and the boys like the shapes and the mechanical stuff, and the girls like the faces. That's why there's more women in the medical industry than there are men. That's why there's more men in architecture and those other ones. The STEM fields. Gus says, I was watching it but stopped just before it was finished to come here and watch the show. Oh, okay. Well, you got through most of it. The missus, she got through it. She likes it. She says if it was just him, she would have stopped it right in. But for me, I just got aggravated because it's like he kept saying the same lies and the same bullshit over and over again. Like the more he says it, the more it becomes true. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. You lying snake. You lying snake. Yeah. I'll leave it there. Folks can go watch it. Go watch The first new break in leather. It's an hour and change. Hour and 9 minutes. 1:08:58. I guess. Yeah. So I get anything wrong, Gus? Did I get anything wrong in the show? It's off base. Gus says I would not even click on his post. Oh, I know you wouldn't. Judy says, "Oh, I have to check that out." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I forgot I got to write down because I told folks to like, share, and subscribe. No, and comment. Comment underneath the video. It says, "Nope, looks good. Looks good. Looks good. A little bright." Good coffee again. Tonight's coffee, hazelnut cream. Hazelnut cream from New England brand coffee. It's good. So how's everybody doing today? Midweek. Oh, man. Felt like I didn't get anything done today. Worked all day. Felt like I didn't get anything done. That sounded straight up oaky. What sounded straight up oaky there, Judy? Still getting an excellent connection. It's been doing great. Oh, good. Gus says I did chuckle at him refuting Ben. Yeah, he didn't refute shit. He just lied. There's no refutation going on. And then him acting as if, because Ben used a word that he used. Oh, evidently Ben's watching his content. And he's... No, it doesn't work like that. It's like I don't get my vocabulary from watching Jordan Peterson. I get my vocabulary because this is how I talk. It's the way I always talk. Oh. Hey, Donna, welcome to the show. She said, "Did you know that Oregon has a bill to pause graduate requirements in the 3 R's so that the underprivileged can pass?" I did not know that, but it doesn't surprise me, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. We shouldn't care that kids are passing. We need to make sure that kids are fucking passing. Getting a diploma and being stupid makes the diploma worthless. Gus says, "I have one question." Oh, who the hell is he? He is a Mohammed Hijab is a Muslim talking head. Sounds British to me. I don't follow him. I don't follow him. But it likes to stir up a lot of shit online. And he does his videos. And he's like, "Hey, dude, you do a lot of videos. Adjust your volume. You're blowing your peaks. Your peaks are blown. Just stop it." You can adjust that. In short, he's a nobody. He's an Oxford. I think he's an Oxford graduate. He likes to put that out there. He's a Muslim apologist. He must not live in Gaza. No. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Let's find out. Let's do a search real quick for you, so I can get you this. To Mohammed Hijab. His website. He is a philosopher of religion and the co-founder of Sapiens Institute. arguing the case for and educating people about Islam is what. Stop. No. Yeah, I really love the apartheid definition. Yeah. It comes down. Folks need to go and watch the Breaking Leather. But his and he starts out with, you've got to just use any knowledgeable, any correct blah 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 definition of apartheid, and then he goes, it's discrimination based on ethnicity and or religion. That's not fucking apartheid. It's not what apartheid is. And then he brings up South Africa. Yes, South Africa is apartheid. It's a small minority ethnic group dominating other ethnic groups and not giving them the same rights, privileges, abilities, and basic life standards as everybody else. That's apartheid. It's not happening in Israel. Might be happening in the Gaza Strip. Because if you ain't Muslim in the Gaza Strip, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. I was about to say, Donna, say something. I need to make sure your mic is working.
Yeah, I'm here. I just don't really feel like typing my fingers off tonight.
No, that's fine. But, yeah. Apartheid is not just discrimination based on race or religious, no. Goes way more than that.
Have you ever watched any of those? There's a podcast. It's a guy. I think his first name is David, and the last name is Penn, Penn. He's a traditional or Orthodox Jew.
Oh, I'm coming up for David Penn. Is a Spanish DJ and producer.
Well, his podcast goes by Professor Penn.
Okay, let me look into that. The Professor.
And I don't know that
the Professor Penn podcast.
Yeah,
that's
Now I caught him. He was being interviewed on some other program.
Oh yeah,
and I don't even know if he even casts anymore.
Take over with Professor Penn, episode 67. It was aired October 24th, 23. So yeah, he's still putting it out there. You can watch him on.
Anyway, it was really interesting because he was describing all the different Jews. I mean,
Jews are like Ben Shapiro is in Ozanovsky.
Well, he doesn't really like
they're
Shapiro, but
they're white. They're just white European Jews. But that's all it is.
There's so many different sects.
There are, yeah,
just unreal.
Yeah,
and most of those that are here in the U.S. are considered modern Orthodoxy.
Yeah, except for they've got there's enclaves that are in like New York. And those are there's a group that come up to Bethlehem, New Hampshire.
Yeah, but there's so many different ones. Like those that were in Germany were a different
Ozanaki,
Ozastasi.
Yeah, let me see. I always get the
and many there were like those in Poland went by a different. It was really fascinating what he had to say about
it. Let's see here. Ashkenazi, Ashkenazi.
Yeah.
Meaning
I think the
that
K
they're
is silent.
Right. Descendants from Jews who lived in Central and Eastern Europe. Ozanaski.
And those that were in the Mediterranean were different. And
he's married to Ben is married to a Moroccan Jew. and they're not the same.
Yeah.
I've
they're not the
heard
same.
I've heard Ben talk about how they got together, and then the contracts that they had to sign. It's funny.
Yeah, it's really wild
Yeah.
because the Orthodox, the true original Orthodox Jew, was strictly for peace, and
Well,
they got along with everybody that was in the country.
yeah,
Pretty much until
but
the Philistines moved in.
the Jews have always had a warrior class. They've always had an
they
army.
have
They've always had a
always.
king, and so yeah, so you go, yeah, and but even
Yeah.
then, because the Pharisees were Jews, and,
Right,
and
right.
Jesus wasn't a Pharisee,
Right.
yet he was
Right.
considered a rabbi, but he wasn't a Pharisee. So yeah, there's a lot of different types of Jews, and different
Yeah.
types of Orthodox Jews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like other religions, you've got Christian Orthodox, and you've got Greek Orthodox, and you've got and they're all different.
Yeah.
They're all different.
It was fascinating. I'm talking about all that. Just
Gus liked the white Jew. No, yeah, because no, you gotta go
White.
watch Breaking Leather. I posted it up today. Go watch it, and because that's what he does. He's got a boner for those white Jews. Muhammad hijab. He just everybody cries when it's a white Jew, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Nobody likes any of them getting killed over there. Nobody likes it. But it's designed specifically by Hamas and the Palestinians. How about this? Jordanians, they're fucking Palestinians. There's
Well, exactly. That's exactly right.
Jordan was a, you look at the landmass, it was a part of the original whole area known as Palestine. And again, it's a play off of Philistine.
No, it's not. The Philistines were totally different people.
The word Palestine
Well, yeah.
is a Roman play off of the word Philistine.
Right.
And
played
they
it off of
named
it,
the
but it was
area.
not the
They
same.
named the area to fuck with the Jews.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, in reality,
Right.
the Philistines were not at all related to Palestinians. So it was really fucked up.
Right. The word Palestine is a derivative of the Philistines, meant to label a land that the Jews occupied and have occupied to fuck with the Jews.
Well, they've all been there.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. This is crazy what's going on.
so back to Palestine. The landmass that was Palestine is partially into what's Egypt now, the Sinai Desert, Jordan, and parts of Syria and Iraq. It was quite expansive at one time.
Yeah.
And the nation now that is Jordan was given and made by the British.
Right.
And given to the group of people who had the Arab people of the Palestine area.
Right.
Was given to them.
Yep.
And then
they don't want 'em.
Israel, and then Israel was a smaller slice that was given just to the Jews.
The Israelites were expelled from that territory over the last 2,000 years 5 times.
Yeah, but they've always had a presence there. We've talked about that.
Right. They've always had a presence.
Even though they've been expelled, they've always had a presence there. And Islam holds no claim to any of that area. Why? Because Islam wasn't formed until 600 years after the death of Christ.
Right.
I'm sorry, the Jews were around for a fucking hell of a lot longer than that. So
Yeah.
how they can claim anything is beyond me.
Yeah. exactly.
It's an invalid claim. Oh, it belongs to the Palestinians, and when they say Palestinians, they mean Muslim Arabs.
Muslim Palestine. Yeah. Or
Arabs.
Arab Palestinians.
Yeah.
But there are Arab
and nobody
Jews.
gave a shit. Nobody, you know what? Nobody even up until the formation of modern Judea, Israel. Right. Nobody gave a shit who was controlling that area. They weren't fighting over the people that were living there, the Arabs in Palestinian land. Weren't bitching when Syria controlled them. They weren't bitching when Egypt controlled it. They don't care. They didn't care. They just hate the Jews. So this whole, it's about our freedom. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's your hatred of the Jews. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. They took some outfit, I don't know what it was, took a poll of different age ranges of people, and like those between 18 and 35 or something. It was something like 38% of that population thinks that this is all Israel's fault. You know, what Hamas did was Israel's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that the percentage that you gave was, I'd say, a little low. I don't know who did the poll. I'm not familiar with it, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird poll. I was just kind of amazed that.
And then how about this? Okay, we're sending in fuel into Gaza. Yet we have aerial and satellite imagery that shows that they've got plenty of fucking fuel in Gaza. Mm-hmm. They're just using it for terrorist and military. They're not giving it to the people.
Right, exactly.
As I pointed out in today's Breaking Leather. Folks need to go and watch Breaking Leather. There's nothing that's stopping the people of Gaza from making it into the Hong Kong of the Middle East.
Right.
Nothing.
And they could have done this all along.
Right. They've got shit tons of resources and money flowing in. But no, they don't want that. They want to kill Jews.
They're a bunch of...
Yeah, and nobody wants them. Nobody wants the people.
Yeah, nobody wants them. That's just what blows my mind.
There's plenty of other places. I mean, stop and think about it. Israel is what, the size of New Jersey, give or take? Smaller than New Jersey?
Yeah, it's about,
Surrounded all by Arab states. But you can't have a Jewish state. And the people living in Gaza, I say in Palestine, that's Gaza. Because again, Palestine is a huge freaking area. And that's another trick that they play. They talk about, we want Palestine for the Palestinians. And people think they mean Gaza. No, they mean all of it. All of it. And I tell you what, Israel had a shit ton more land. They gave it back. They gave it back to Jordan. They gave it back to Egypt. Yep. They gave it back.
Yep.
They didn't have to. Most of the land that was given to the Jews was desert, and they've made an oasis out of a good portion of it. Nobody wanted it. They gave the Jews the area that nobody wanted.
Yeah, they started irrigating.
Yeah. Oh, but that's not good enough because, so again, don't talk about freedom. Self-rule. You bitches, you elected Hamas. Israel isn't electing you. That's why when that jackwagon talks about, it's an apartheid state. What the hell are you talking about?
It ain't apartheid.
Oh, it's an open air prison.
When Hamas took over and started bombing Israel every other week, then they put up a damn border fence and to keep them
and checkpoints
contained.
And then started to clear land so that there's a border. Yeah, it's all in retaliation to protect Israel. And there's still people. There's still people. There's still Gazans that work in Israel.
That work in Israel.
Right. They go through the checkpoints.
Right.
They're cleared. They go to work and then they go home to their families. It's not like, they can't. People can't come and go. No, it's very stringent. Why? Because they stop the terrorists is what they do.
And I always wondered because the the IDF, or the Israeli, I guess IDF
Defense Force.
controls it.
Yeah, IDF.
Controls the seaboard side of Gaza, which is open to the Mediterranean. And if they were so freaking concerned, all these fucking countries that are pitching a fit, why couldn't they have at least the women and children? These countries would have supplied passenger ships or something for them, and just
they don't
hold
want
them at
them.
sea.
They don't want them.
I know they don't want them, and
then Israel
blows
put up
me
a
away.
blockade of stuff going into Gaza. Why? Because they were shipping arms in.
Right,
so
right.
that's why. So it's like, no, that and Ben Shapiro was talking about how Israel should annex Gaza, and I believe they should. It's like, oh, that's not constitutional. You say you can't rule yourself. It's like, dude, they elected Hamas, which is a terrorist organization, and that organization's credo is to kill all Jews and to wipe Israel and those
off the face of the earth.
Right.
Yep.
So
from the river to the sea.
That's right. And the Israelis could walk in there. It's a cakewalk. If they wanted to destroy shit, they can do it. But they're not.
Yeah, they could have done that a long time ago, but
yeah, they can do it now.
Yeah.
They don't. That's not their goal. Their goal is stop fucking with me. Just stop it.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Just leave me alone. Again, there was nothing stopping the people of Gaza from taking their relative sovereignty.
Yeah, and industrializing the nation.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It's what the Jews did, for crying out loud. Stop it.
They took all that money and they built something with it.
They made the earth a better place. And the same can't be said about the people of Gaza. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to make a distinction between Hamas and the Palestinians. Oh, yeah?
No, they voted for them. They took a poll.
So during World War II, tell me the difference between Nazis and just Germans. Oh, there was some difference,
they looked the other way.
But yeah, the Germans that let the Nazis take control of their country and to do the atrocities that they did were just as responsible.
Yeah,
unless they were fighting against, and there was some that were fighting against it.
Well, sure there were.
But they were the few. Those are the only people that I do not hold responsible. Everybody else, you're a part of the problem. Did the same thing with Rovid and all this shit that was happening here in the States.
Yeah.
If you're going along with it and you're enabling it and you're not standing up, and then you're helping them, shit, you're just as much of the problem.
I heard somebody say something that was really funny. It was talking about Hamas and the Palestinians. And he said, what the hell was it? He says, you can't ride two horses with one ass. It was funny.
Well, that's partially true, but nowadays it's not completely true. Have you ever seen My 600-Pound Life?
No, I never have.
Yeah, they got asses. They could ride 3 horses.
Yeah. And they don't have to be right up against each other.
Right, yeah. There's enough ass to go around. But yeah, no, I get the...
Oh, that's funny.
Right. Yeah. I get the analogy, the parable being presented. It's true, but doesn't hold true to modern times. Because there's a bunch of big asses out there.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Pusillanimous. What the hell did John Pusillanimous? Yeah. Watch Breaking Leather. Gus is going,
Was that
oh my
a movie?
God. No, it's a word. It's a word, pusillanimous.
No. Breaking Leather.
Breaking Leather. It's a new series. I used to have a podcast called The Breaking Leather Show.
Oh, okay.
Now I have a video series called Breaking Leather.
Where is it? Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
If you've subscribed to the channel that you're on right now,
yeah,
then you should have been notified.
Well, you know me.
I put it up earlier this evening.
Got to consider the source.
So yeah, it's on that. It's on the Whiskey Cowboy - official on YouTube. The same place I do the live stream.
All right.
Yeah, it's an hour and 8 minutes and 58 seconds or something. So hour and 9 minutes. It's a long show. Most of them won't be that long. His the video that I was commenting to was only 16 and change. It took me over an hour to respond to it. But, oh man, he's a piece of work. Piece of work. Yeah, pusillanimous. Damn it. Pusillanimous. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Judy says, I am so curious. Well, you had your chance. You had plenty of time. You had plenty of time before the show to watch it. It's okay. It'll probably be too late by the time the show's over. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll still be there. So you can go check out the show.
Hey, we got a new speaker.
Do we have a new speaker? Do we have a new...
No, we got a new speaker.
Was he elected?
Yep.
Jones?
Johnson.
Johnson. Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson. Yeah, Mike Johnson.
Johnson Jones.
He's real conservative.
Judy says, hey, I was working. Yeah, it's an excuse. I don't take
excuses.
None of these excuses there, Judy. I was working too. You work on something for 7 hours and go try to fix it in final format and everything shuts down. You're like, oh shit. But I recovered. I got it done. The last I'd seen earlier today is that he got the nomination. He was the one that they were going to do. So they had the final vote. Through.
I guess they were getting too much flack, so they finally got off their ass and did something.
Yeah.
Got their shit together.
Everybody's screaming. Y'all know my thing. It's just theater. It's just theater.
It is. That's all it is. Well, it was going poorly for them.
Yeah, so and this number one. The work was still getting done, and I already said that.
Yeah,
it's just stacking up. It's getting done. Number two,
it was an excuse.
It's a figurehead. Number three, yes, right. I honestly think, and I still do, that removing the last speaker was the right thing to do, because it sent a message. Too. It sent a message. Hey, and it should have woke people up. Going, why did they push? Why did they push? People need to understand that. Why did they push? But then we get some people, and we're talking about Shapiro, and the other one's like going, oh, but they need to work with him. It's like, no, they fucking don't. No, they don't. And none of this cosmetic shit where you think we're making headway, but then you look at what's actually being done, and it's not happening.
That's just
what you think this did doesn't do that. It's cosmetic. So
exactly. That's like that CR they passed, and they came out and they touted that. Oh, they were saving $2.1 trillion.
Yeah, save shit.
Bullshit. They actually, in reality, it was more like between 30 and 40 billion. And the rest of it is contingent on what happens over the next.
It's finger painting that's not even done being painted yet.
Yeah, with shit.
Right, with shit. And it smells like shit.
Exactly.
So it's like, no, we need to go. Is it mandated by the Constitution directly? If not, shouldn't be in the budget.
Exactly.
And number two, whether it's mandated by the Constitution or not, do you have the money? If you don't have the money, it isn't in the budget.
Right.
How about this? Go to all these departments that are out there. Start cutting the departments.
Yep.
Tighten the belt. The machine shouldn't be fed. Stop feeding the machine.
Yeah. And they whine and carry on when these bills don't pass. And it may be a good bill, but they got so much other shit in there.
Right.
that they can't possibly
Right.
vote for that.
Well, then it's not a good bill. If it's got a bunch of shit in it, no. It's like with any other bill in there. You should have
single issue
bills. And you should have line item in your budget. And then everybody goes through. And the whole budget should not be held up for, this is what you do. Is you go, what are all the things that everybody agrees to? Okay. And then the rest we put to the side. Pass what they agree to.
Yeah.
Then wrangle about the rest of the shit later. But they don't do that because they want to hold everything hostage to get their pet shit into the damn bill.
Yeah.
Stop it. You too, Judy. Stop it. Stop it.
How come you're getting down to Judy tonight? Well, she's catching hell.
She gave me the excuse.
Oh.
She didn't watch the show because she was working. Oh, Jesus. You can't listen while you're working. Jesus. I'm not working.
Hey, man.
She goes, Cowboy. Gus
Some
is
of us got to pay our bills.
Gus is there like going, we do? You got to pay your bills? What the hell? This is 2023.
Yeah, I'm white.
You're white, yeah. Yeah. See us white folks, we don't worry about bills. You go, hey, you owe us money. We go, oh shit, you're white. Sorry about that. No, you don't have to pay a bill. No. Speaking of paying bills, if folks like my content and they get value out of it, be it here or any of the other social media platforms, and you feel like you would like to help out, I got bills to pay too. Underneath the show, in the description, there are several links. One link will bring you to a page that shows a whole shitload of stuff that you can do, most of which doesn't cost you a dime, but it is very important. And then if you would like to support my content financially, you can follow the link to that, and you can make a single payment as large as you like. Don't hurt yourself. No, hurt yourself a little. But single payment, you can make as many single payments as you want. You can make it like now and then 3 months later and 2 months after that or whatever. It doesn't matter. Or you can set up where you can give me a financial donation every month for whatever you think it's worth. You know, $5, $10, whatever. It all adds up. It helps. Eventually. I'd like it to help eventually. And that can be canceled at any time. So again, if you like the content and you find value in it, go ahead and do as you're moved to do. Also, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, not just in the text box like now, underneath the show itself, because it's going to be there tomorrow, the next day, whatever. YouTube, the algorithms don't go so much off of the chat participation, but the comments underneath. So like it, share it, make a comment. Hey, great show. Hey, hated the show. Pusillanimous. We'll see if anybody actually types up pusillanimous on there. Yeah, I think that's about it. Comment. Let me know what you think.
What was the word?
Pusillanimous.
Pusillanimous.
That's your exercise right now. Go ahead and look it up. Pusillanimous. You're almost there. Yeah, you're almost there. Pusillanimous.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what is it?
It is. Hang on just a second. Got to get it up here. It's an adjective.
Mm-hmm.
Lacking courage or cowardly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Destitute of a manly or courageous strength and firmness of mind.
A pussy.
Yeah.
Weakling.
A pussy,
coward.
yeah.
Yeah. Pusillanimous.
Yeah, actually, that's where pussy must have come from.
May have.
Yeah, may have.
It could come from a couple different places, but it may have. It would fit. But yeah, pusillanimous.
It would fit. It
so
would
again,
make sense.
Watch Breaking Leather. Word comes up. Pusillanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ben used it, and I guess Muhammad also used it. Muhammad Jahab, not Muhammad Ali or Muhammad the Prophet. May he forever burn in hell.
Muhammad Hajib.
Hajib, yes.
Yeah, got it. I got it.
Hijab, like the head covering.
Yeah, that's like the head covering.
Yeah,
Hijab.
hijab.
I think it's hijab.
Hijab. I don't care how you pronounce it. He's still a shitbird.
Yeah, well.
We all know who you're talking about. But yeah. Breaking Leather show today was covering his response to Ben Shapiro. Gus got a kick out of it. There's some cowboyisms in there. Not a lot. It was my first show back in the saddle. And like I said, the ones coming up are not, they're not going to be over an hour long. They're probably going to be between 5 and 15, maybe 20 minutes long. I'm going to pick just topics and do a nice topic or a news item and do a Breaking Leather on it. Breaking Leather, for those unfamiliar. Head job topic, guys. Breaking leather is the act of drawing a pistol out of a leather holster.
Yep.
Hence the name, and hence the logo.
I thought at one time there was a movie.
Breaking Leather.
Yeah. Years and years ago,
I'm not so sure.
but maybe not.
Let's. I'm going to pull up now. I'm pulling up the Breaking Leather logo. There we go. There is the Breaking Leather logo with the Whiskey Cowboy. Breaking Leather with the Whiskey Cowboy.
Well, I'm zooming, so I got to wait a minute.
So you're going to have to wait a minute. Or you can jump on and then jump back off. I just posted it up there.
No, that's true. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yes, that is
the man.
Yes, it's got the guy ready to
The
draw.
man is A.
The man is the A. That's right. Breaking Leather. I thought that was fitting.
Yeah, it is.
It also helps so that you don't have to, when you see the logo, you don't necessarily have to be told what it means because it's visual. It's right there. Oh, the guy's about ready to draw.
It is.
And that's why I always say, too, I never break leather until, the only times I break leather. Let's get back to the show. The only time that I break leather is when I'm going to bed, when I'm cleaning or doing maintenance.
Oh, now, come on now. That's breaking wind.
No, that's not. That's a Dutch oven. That's different. That's different.
You're confused.
When I'm at the range, when I'm shooting, or when I'm about to shoot somebody. And that's it. Well, no. If I'm showing someone my sidearm, I'll take it out and unload it and give it to them. But yeah, that's I don't. Gus is not touching that one. So yes, if I break leather, there's a genuine issue. I don't do it because I just don't play with my gun.
Well, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Shit's getting real. It's like I say, if you see me run, because I don't run. If John's running, just run.
I don't run either anymore.
Look later. Run first. Look later. Because I don't
like a
run.
rabbit. Stop and look back. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Run first. Find some cover. Run to wherever John's running, or get behind something.
Run behind Gus.
Yeah, and then look back. Judy says, "I love it. Looks really nice, especially on my TV." Well, that's good. Well, that looks good
I've
on
never
your
tried
TV.
that. I should.
Tried what?
So I mirroring this to my TV.
Oh, on your TV? Yeah. What she does is she talks on her cell phone.
Oh, okay.
And so, she types, because she's on
You're right.
in the chat.
She types.
And Gus does the same thing. He'll he'll type off of one thing, and if he's watching, he'll watch it on something else.
Yeah.
But that's what Judy does. She'll and you could do the same thing. You could run the show on your TV, and then just do Skype on your phone. Turn the volume off on the TV though, and know that there's going to be a delay. There's going to be a lag between what I'm saying.
Right. Just like on here.
So just glance up every once in a while if you need to. Look, okay, John's showing something. Boom, look up. There it is. But it's like, watch your TV, and then the voice is off. Oh man, that's annoying as hell. It's like, I hate that.
Old Chinese movies or Japanese.
Well, that doesn't bother me so much because they're just dubbing the voices over. I'm talking about just a normal when there's just a normal lag. It's like, oh my God.
Who was that comedian that did that so well? It was a black guy, a comedian that.
Well, that's racist.
Oh God, he used to make fun of Japanese-made movies and stuff like that, and play scenes. And
Gus says if he watches, he doesn't call in.
I just get tired of typing.
Richard Pryor used to do a lip syncing, didn't he? Didn't he do the voice thing? I'm not sure. It's not important. Yes, it is. You racist. Talking about black comedians. Do it. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, that's the new Breaking Leather logo. I wish I'd had that logo when I was doing the podcast. I didn't. It was just text. But then again, it wasn't video anyways. It was just out on the streaming services.
Yeah,
Judy's over there laughing. Stop it, Judy. It's not funny. We're talking serious.
One of Professor Penn's podcasts that was really good. It was something. It was called "Lie to Me."
Yeah, that's 2023. Lie to me. Nobody wants the truth. Nobody wants the truth.
I can't remember what the heck, which one it was, because I copied the link on a bunch of them that were good that I wanted to watch again.
Oh, and I do apologize to folks. My beard looked like shit today on the Breaking Leather show.
Wow.
I didn't notice it until after the show. It's like, son of a bitch. What I need to do is I need to. I brought a comb this time, but I need to bring a comb and I need to put a mirror in the studio.
You could get you one of them wide tooth combs and just stick it in your beard. Remember those days?
No, it's not a wide tooth. It's just a standard one right there. I got it up there. You can't see. It's just a comb. But no, you're talking about those picks.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, for the afros.
Back in the 70s,
they pick out their
afros,
afro.
Yeah,
the afro pick.
Oh God.
No, I just use a comb like this, but I need a mirror, and it's not vanity. It's not vanity. It's just it's the white and the gray in the beard. So if you don't get it all combed in the right direction, you'll get clumps. So it'll look like a big white streak, or
it's like or a homeless person.
Yeah. So you just got to comb it out. Make sure that the hair is doing what it's supposed to do. It's just that. It's not that I could. I don't need a fro pick as I take my hat off.
That was another thing talking about. There's a law. It was passed back in 2016 up in Canada. Canada is. I don't know if I talked about this last time or not. I might have. If I did, cut me off. But Canada is the #1 country for people to go to for assisted suicide.
No, you didn't talk about it, but it's true.
Yeah,
and I think there's a I don't know if it's Denmark or Sweden or something like that is #2.
Yeah, but they want to expand it now, so that it also includes mental illness and drug addicts.
Right. Right. Yeah. When they say expand it, for folks that are they're listening, when they mean
Yeah,
expand it,
yeah.
they're talking about the criteria where it is legal
Right. Yeah,
to assist in suicide.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
mental illness. Like
Who gets to
generally.
determine what mental
Yeah.
illness is?
But generally, mental illness is one of the leading causes of suicide. Is mental illness.
Well,
Most of it
yeah,
isn't just
but
because they've reached the end of their rope, and it's mental illness. There's a lot of other problems there. And then drug use, stop.
yeah.
Oh, the Canadians, they're off the rocker. They're just we need to annex Canada and save them from themselves.
Oh, I don't think so. Jesus Christ.
Why? They're the largest U.S. state, aren't they?
Yeah. Pretty much. It's kind of going that way, it looks like.
It's like, oh my God. They got a shit military because they don't have to worry about it. We're their protection.
Yeah, well.
Judy
that's like
says
half
they
the
are nuts,
countries
aren't
of
they?
this
Yes, they
world.
are.
That's half the countries of this world.
Yeah, but they got direct. They're direct.
Oh,
Yipper skipper. Okay, what else? Yeah, Canada. They're just they've definitely jumped the shark. Jump the shark. There you go. Jump the shark. Okay, tell me where it comes from. Jump the shark.
jump the shark.
Jump the shark. Most people have
I'm
heard
gonna have
that
to
term,
cheat.
and they
Yeah,
know what it
and I'm
they
gonna
know
have
what
to
it
cheat.
means. But where did it come from?
Right.
Jump the. She's
I'm
going to
gonna have
cheat.
to-
Don't cheat.
I'm going to cheat.
Don't cheat. Anybody else out there? Do you know where jump the shark comes from? Because it's crazy. It's crazy. Jumping the shark. Gus got it. Happy days. Good job. Beat Donna to
What
it.
the hell? Really?
Yeah, Judy says I have no clue. Yeah,
I just
Fonzie.
saw
Fonzie had to jump the shark. He jumped a shark tank. Yeah, on his motorcycle.
Ah,
Jumped the shark.
what the hell? I must miss that episode.
Yeah. Yes, the Fonz. Hey,
Yeah, 1977.
Yeah.
Happy days.
jumped the shark.
Yeah, what the hell?
They were going to give him a Harley Sportster. They couldn't do that because Henry Winkler is not big enough. You go, Sportster's not that big. Well, no.
Yeah, he's not a
He's a
very
pretty
big
small
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
So they got him the bike that he has. It was a smaller bike. It was something that he could actually move around. He couldn't do the Harley. I think is it a Honda? It's a Honda or a Kawasaki?
Well, they make big bikes too.
Yeah, but they had a
No.
lot of small bikes.
Yeah.
It was a Triumph.
Oh, good Lord, that
It was a Triumph, and before that, he rode a Harley Davidson Knucklehead, but it was too big for him.
Yeah.
Triumph TR5 motorcycle.
Uh,
Gus thought it was a Honda. It looks like a Honda, but they're saying it was a Triumph, which makes sense because it looked like Hondas. I'm going to see if there's a. Yeah, everything's coming back. A Triumph Trophy TR5 Scrambler Custom. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pull it up for folks, and it does. It looks like a Honda. There we go. No, try again. It does. It looks like a Honda. That's why I said it was a Honda or a Kawasaki or something like that.
yeah, it does. It looks
and
like
no,
a Honda.
it's a Triumph. Which again, they look like a Honda. So
Yeah.
I thought it was a Honda. So yeah, it was a Triumph small, used on the oval tracks. Really small bikes. But it's something that he could move around. Now you know. I said, I hate not knowing. It's like, oh, I think, let's look it up. Let's see what it is. And that's what it is. Yeah.
How many cc's is it?
We'll find out here. Mm-hmm. $500. It's a 500 cc.
Yeah, 500. Yeah, yep. That's about what size I had.
Yeah, it'll move. It's a small bike. It's suitable for what
will.
It was with the size. But yeah, he just the Harley was too big for him. So yeah, then I'll get the Triumph. Now you know, Gus. Now you know you go. No, it was a Triumph. You some bitch. He jumped the shark with a Triumph. Well, shit. What did Evil Knievel use? Evil Knievel had to use a bike that was about that size, maybe just a tad bit bigger.
This couple we used to run with, he had an old Indian, about a 1947 Indian, had a sidecar on it. And that first time I went to Sturgis, they went down with this. And it was really cool bike.
Evil Knievel rode a 1972 Harley Davidson XR 750 because it was super freaking light and it was a dependable racing machine. It was made of steel, aluminum, and fiberglass, and it weighed approximately 300 pounds. And it looked very much like the Triumph. It's a very small bike like that. But the 750 gave it the horsepower and speed that he needed. So yeah, so that's what Evil Knievel rode, because I knew it looked very similar. Let's pull it up so you folks can see that. Come on now. There we go. There you go. See, seat's longer. Where the Triumph is a two-part seat, it has the saddle in the front, and then it had looks like a little ass pad behind it. This has a longer seat, but same basic style of bike. As you can see here, this is a V twin, where the other one was a not.
Well, there's a really interesting piece. 1913. It's called a Scripps Booth by Autogo.
And what reference is that?
Well, I was looking up Indians.
Oh, Indians.
I was looking up old Indians.
Mm-hmm. Old Indians. That's racist.
Bullshit.
Don is looking up old Indians. You know, like Hiawatha and Geronimo. Geronimo wasn't his name. What was Geronimo's name? What was Geronimo's name? Let's find out. What was Geronimo's name? Gus says, woo, woo, woo. No, Geronimo. His name was Goyakla, Goyahkla, Goyakla, or the one who yawns.
Yeah, Goyaa.
Goyahkla.
Yeah. Well, I've got a different.
And yes, he was a subsection of the Apache. See, Apache, it wasn't all one
Right.
group. It was
Oh no,
It was
no,
a bunch
no,
of.
none
It was
of
a
them
bunch
are
of
just
them.
like the Sioux. There's
Yeah.
many different tribes of Sioux.
And then there's Johnny Cash is Sue. You know, hate me Sue. Yeah. Yeah, not a good-looking guy, Geronimo.
No,
Who played Geronimo? Geronimo was what the hell's his name?
1993. It was made again. Oh, Wes Studi. He was an Indian. Yeah, I think Studi died. Wes Studi. But it was
Oh, let's see
made
here.
before 93. It was.
Yeah, I'm talking about Geronimo, an American Legend, with Matt Damon.
Oh, Matt. Okay, that was.
The latest Geronimo.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, that was the latest one. That was the one in 93.
This is.
It was originally made back in the 60s,
Oh, what the hell?
I think.
Yeah, they had one in the 60s, 63 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Let me find that. 60.
Where the hell is it? I'm trying to.
62.
That was close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck Connors.
Who the hell? Who'd have played?
Yeah, Chuck Connors played the one in 62.
Steve Reeves. Okay, they're showing all these people, but they're not showing the guy that played Geronimo. Where is he? He's the same guy that played in The Last of the Mohegans. He played Magua.
Well, in the 62 film, Chuck Connors played Geronimo.
Okay, cast of Last of the Mohegans. There we go. Yeah, Wes Studi. You were right. Wes Studi.
Yeah.
He's
I think
Canadian.
he died just. Yeah, he's a Canadian, but he's Indian.
Yes.
But
I think
he
First
died
Peoples.
in
I
the
think they
last
call him
couple
First
of
Peoples
years.
up there.
Not sure.
But I think he still called himself an Indian.
Yeah, he was one of the Canadian tribes up there.
Oh, holy shit. He's Canadian, but did you know that he was born in Oklahoma?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I always knew him as Canadian because I think that's where he lives. Up there. Says he's still
Cherokee.
alive.
He's
Says
Cherokee.
He's 75.
Oh, okay. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's
then.
still alive. Yeah, I'd seen him on some interviews. He's super proud of the roles that he has played. And he's not.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's not he doesn't come across as a white man hater. He just hey, shit is the way it is. He's proud of his heritage, but this is 2023 and he loves the roles that he played. He's made a good career. He played in Hostels, Last of the Mohegans.
He did a lot of stuff.
Dances with Wolves, A Love
He did
Song,
a lot of,
Deer Rising, Heat.
Character
I
actor
didn't see him
stuff
in Heat. I don't remember
for
that.
years and years and years before he got
Skinwalker.
known.
Native American Cherokee actor and film producer.
Yeah, he was Cherokee, which is surprising. I thought he was one of the Canadian.
Yeah, I thought he was one of the Canadians because he was. I think every time it comes up, he was. Where the hell does he live? I could have sworn that he was Canadian. His spouse is.
Her name's Rebecca Graves.
No, it says Maura Dustouty.
Well, I
they
think
were married in 1990. Yeah,
because his wife, he divorced this other one, and I think she died. Mura Du Stouty. Mura Du.
Yeah, she's a white chick. How about Iron Eyes, Boy, there's a nice Italian
Oh,
Native
there you
American.
go.
Not fucking Indian. He's Italian with a tan.
Yeah,
And,
he was Italian.
put a
Well,
braid
that's
in.
like
And,
the guy on Yellowstone. He's an Italian, the guy that plays the Indian.
and the
Chief. He's
the son's
Italian.
wife, the dark-haired quote unquote Indian chick. Yeah, she's Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's not Native. She's Chinese.
Well,
So I was like, yeah, what the hell? That looks close enough. That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
They had to use toothpicks to open her eyes up a little bit.
No, she doesn't look like that. No. I'm trying to think one of her parents. I think one is. Let's get.
Yeah,
there. Yellowstone cast here. Let's see here. Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Asbile is her name. Kelsey Asbile. Excuse me, coffee. She is her real name is Kelsey Asbile Chow, is an American actress. She's known for a role as Michaela in the Disney XD sitcom Pair of Kings, and Monica Long in the TV series
Monica Dutton.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
She's married to JC.
Yeah. The I call him blonde. He's not blonde. Light brown hair. Son. The one that was supposedly in the army or some shit like that. Right? Yeah, it's right here.
I think that's the
Oops, stop.
brother that was killed in the first, or cousin or whatever it was that he killed in the first episode or two.
No, the son was in the army. I think he was a ranger or something like that.
Her father was Chinese.
Yeah, I'm talking about her husband on the show. one of the Duttons, the boy. Luke Grimes plays Casey Dutton.
Casey
Dutton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was in the army or something like. Help me out, folks. Was Casey was he a ranger or what was he? I think he was an operator of some sort.
Yeah. Gil Birmingham is the one that played Rainwater. He's Italian. He's not Indian.
Oh, he's the casino chief.
Yeah. Rainwater, the chief of the tribe out there.
Luke Bryan is from Oklahoma. Luke Bryan. That's a singer.
Luke Grimes.
Right? Luke Bryan. She says Luke
Grimes.
Bryan. No, they're a different person. I'm reading Judy's text. She says Luke Bryan is from Oklahoma. Yeah. Luke Grimes. Hold on, official. Luke Grimes.
That's who plays Casey.
Yes, Luke Grimes plays Casey. This is a problem when you only get half of it. And I've got three. I've got my internet. I'm watching the live streaming, and we got Zoom going on.
The guy that plays.
Oh, Judy says he sings a lot of stuff for Yellowstone. Oh, is he that little mousy fucker? God, I hate that character. Man, that character was the most on. Is that him? The guy that plays the guitar? Got a real chip on his shoulder, and then he gets into a fight. Then he gets into a fight and with the other guy, and he holds his own. It's like there's no fucking way. There's no way he's gonna hold his own. No, I never bought that character. You said no, it's not. Let's see who I'm talking about here. That's another one. Rip Wheeler. Oh, Rip, he's such a dreamy, manly man. Rip Wheeler is a pussy in real life. People don't know. He's a pussy. He plays
tell you
that.
what,
He can't fight. He can't do shit. He's a pussy in real life.
he comes from a long line of the Warners, from the Warners brothers. His grandmother,
Does he? Cole Hauser is
yeah,
his name. Cole
Cole
Hauser.
Hauser's.
Yeah, he's actually a redhead too. They dye his beard and his hair. He's a redhead. He is a fairy in real life. And when I said no, he's a dandy.
Now you got to consider they're actors.
Right, he's an actor. No, and I've said this all the time. A lot of people confuse the roles with the people.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, Rip Wheeler is only Rip Wheeler because he's written that way and everything's
Right.
choreographed. That's not
Yeah.
Cole Hauser.
Hauser is
No. Yeah, he's not Rip Wheeler. Oh, but let's go to the other guy. I've never watched it. But he sings. He sings good. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, he sings.
If he's thinking about the one that I've seen on there, he don't sing so hot.
No, I do not like him. I'm trying to find him. His name is it's not. We're talking about Walker. His name is Walker on the show.
Yeah,
his name
he
is
was
Ryan.
the one that...
Ryan Brigham is his name. I never bought the role. It's like he's too mousy.
I don't think he can sing.
I don't think he can sing, and I know he can't fight. And no, I never bought him as the role. I thought they were going to get rid of him early in the show. I thought he's not going to make it past the first season, and he did, because he wasn't supposed to. No, you watch it play out, and it's like, no, that guy's he's going to get axed, but no. So no, Judy says he's not in the show, but he sings the songs. What's the guy's name again? Let me pull this up that you were saying.
Cole Hauser's grandfather. No, his great grandfather was the one that founded Warner Brothers Studio. He was a partner. There were brothers.
Oh, I know Luke Bryan. I thought, yeah, he's a country singer. Yeah. Young guy. Yeah, I know Luke Bryan. I know some of his songs. Not Luke Bryan. No, Luke Bryan. No, wait. Who are you talking about? You said Luke Bryan is from Oklahoma. No, Zach Bryan. But you didn't say Zach Bryan. You said Luke Bryan.
Yeah, he said Luke.
Zach Bryan is an American singer-songwriter. Oh, yeah, he's ugly. It's like, no, you got to take that in context. I went from Luke Bryan to Zach Bryan. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you people. I'm going to go to Luke Bryan first. And then you're going to see exactly why. I said, oh, he's ugly. Watch this. Okay, here you go. Here is Luke Bryan. He's a good-looking guy. It's Luke Bryan. Okay, give people a chance to look. Okay, everybody see that? That's Luke Bryan. He's
Not yet. I haven't got it yet. Oh, there he is.
Okay, there he is. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's clean. He's kind of soft, but he's a good-looking guy. Now we'll go with Zach Bryan. You ready? Here we go.
Okay.
That's Zach Bryan. That's what I said. Oh, he's the ugly fucker. Well, he's not hideous, but he ain't no Luke Bryan. Oh, yeah, not...
Holy shit.
Yeah, oh, yeah, see,
he looks like some Arkansas ridge runner.
Right, so we went from Luke Bryan to Zach Bryan.
Big difference there.
Big difference there. If I'd started with Zach Bryan, I would not have had that impression. I'd have been, okay, yeah, that's fine. But we went from Luke Bryan directly to Zach Bryan. It's like, yeah. It's
big difference.
Big difference there. Yeah. We'll blame it on Judy.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, she says, I effed up.
Yeah. Said he isn't cute, but he sings pretty good. Oh, no, that's good. That's fine. I'm sure he doesn't sing like a mule, like another darling that's out there. Oh,
Uh-huh.
and congratulations. He's got a new daughter or something like daughter or son. No. So
Uh-oh.
congratulations to him. Not Zach Bryan, but Mule. I'll leave it at that. Not my favorite guy. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. And as soon as everybody realizes that, he's going to be gone.
Oh, Gus has chimed in.
Yeah, it's all Judy's fault. Stop it, Cowboy, says Judy. No, I didn't. You did it, Judy. Oh, my goodness. Hey, how's the video? Brighter for you folks? Can you see it? Can you see the details a little bit better? I see them better on my end.
It looks good.
A lot of the details in the Ruger get lost. Well, part of it's I've got the old cavalry holster behind it. If I had a lighter background, it'd stand out, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Judy says it's always my fault around here. Hey, I know how it is. I know how it is. Judy says it looks great. Fantastic. Fantastical. Judy goes, I can see the wood block up there. And you can read it. It says, life is better in cowboy boots. And that is true. It is
Yeah,
true.
you couldn't see it before.
Yeah, everything's a little dark. Gus says, yep, per Judy. It's a wicked pissa. Wicked pissa. That's New Hampshire right there. Wicked pissa. Oh, that bakery. Wicked Sweets. It's Wicked Cakes or Wicked Sweets. We're talking about that. Judy says it's a great block, if I say so myself. And she did. She did say so. Yipper. Wicked pissa. That is, you can't get any more New Hampshire than wicked pissa.
Well, you have to explain that to me now.
Wicked pissa?
Yeah.
Well, wicked is like really good or big or grand, great. Pissa is a pissa.
God have mercy.
It's a wicked pissa. It's a wicked pissa. And you can't get any more New Hampshire than wicked pissa. Right, Gus? That's pretty New Hampshire. So I say it, and I say it in the New Hampshire accent, but as you tell, I don't talk with a New Hampshire accent, but I can mimic it. The missus, she has, depending upon what she says, is rather New Hampshire, and when it comes out, I rib her for it. Say that again. Do the same. I've said the same thing with Gus when he's been talking on the show. He'll say something. It'll be thick New Hampshire. Like, go ahead and say that again, Gus. It's a boat name. Yes, they do have a boat name, don't they? Wicked Pissa. Yeah. New Hampshire, beautiful state. Be okay if you get the damn Yankees out of it.
Originally, actually, I am a Yankee. I was born in Michigan.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. A Yankee. Yeah, only if you're somewhere in the Midwest can you consider Michigan a Yankee. It is. It is. It's north of the Mason-Dixon. But, yeah, so it is. Yeah, I guess. Would be Yankee. Wisconsin would be a Yankee. But, yeah. No.
Well, that's a well-kept secret because I can't even, either I'm spelling it wrong or something because I can't even Google that word.
Wicked Pissa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they're spelling it.
Oh, there it is. I see how it is. Okay.
You can spell it a lot of different ways, so I don't know how they're spelling it.
Okay.
Snow is coming. Fuck you, Gus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gus had sent me on the last show. He showed me pictures of snow, someplace up north, up in the Notch, I think. It's like, oh no, stop it, stop it. I need to get at
Yeah.
least. I need to get at least one of the big snow blowers over here. We'll have
It's
to
on
figure it out.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary, wicked pissa.
Yeah.
They attribute it to New Hampshire. No.
New England.
New England. It's New Hampshire. It's not just New England. It's New Hampshire. Yeah, they got to close. Guess Southern Maine. Southern Maine could go wicked pissa. But
Oh,
yeah.
they're claiming it's Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
You could go Boston with wicked pissa. Because see, that's just south of New Hampshire, and then Southern Maine is just north. So yeah, that was a hint about snow coming. Stop it, Gus. It's going to be. It's not like Beetlejuice. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
I had a hard time watching that movie.
Enough.
Every
Why?
time I hear that word, I think of
it's showtime. Oh, my goodness.
I think of that governor of, was it Michigan?
No, mayor, Chicago.
Oh, Chicago mayor. Yeah. Every time I hear that, I think of her.
Yeah, Chicago.
She ain't there no more, but
no, they didn't improve things. Well, visually they did. He's better looking than she is.
They didn't get anybody any better either.
He's not hideous looking. So.
Yeah, God, yeah, she was wicked looking.
She a wicked pisser.
Yeah, well, no, not according to what the definition means.
No. Yeah. Yeah, we need to get folks over. They haven't migrated from.
I know it. It's
Facebook.
been too damn long.
Yeah. No, the show's been good.
Well, it has been.
What the hell?
Well,
Laurel?
Gus says
Did Laurel
snow
show
is
up?
coming.
Yeah, he did. Ignore him.
Oh, okay.
Ignore him. Yeah, there. Laurel was at the beginning of the show. I thought she'd shown up. And Orion.
Yeah, I saw Laurel.
Orion was
Laurel when I first came on.
The white boy, whatever the hell. I don't know if he still watches the show. He follows me on Instagram. One of the young bucks from Germany. Laura says, still here.
Oh yeah. I forgot about those two.
Yeah, one of them.
White
He's
boy
subscribed to it. Yeah, White Boy Tail or White Boy something or other.
Yeah, and then the other guy.
Yeah. I think they're.
Of course, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, it's really early when the show comes on, but he might watch the show. He is subscribed to the channel, and like I said, he follows me on Instagram. So
I don't do Instagram.
My content is different depending upon where I'm at. I mirror a lot of my Instagram stuff on Facebook, but only some of my political stuff hits Instagram. Most of it's apolitical.
Censored.
Well, not censored. It's just not. I can get political there, but it's just not the format's more for just showing pictures and shit. Here's food.
Yeah, I don't do Instagram.
Here's my whiskey. Here's my dulcimer. I still have to make the bridge and nut for it, but she's finished. I mean, she's been refinished. I re-varnished her polyurethane.
Laurel, she's still here.
Yeah, she is. Yes, you're really lagged.
Yeah.
I said that when she
I don't
logged
doubt
in.
that.
Yeah, when she said I'm here, I said yeah. She says she's here. It's a very delayed echo.
No shit. Yeah.
Yeah, very delayed.
I'm on the other side of the canyon.
Mm. Yep. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Look at that.
God, it is, isn't it? For you, it's 9 o'clock
For me,
here.
yeah. Well, I get up early.
It'll be 8 o'clock next week.
Oh, we're gonna go back.
On the
Fall
5th.
behind. Spring ahead. They need to stop that shit. Just pick a time.
I wish they would.
Go with it. Go with the early one. Just go with the early one.
I don't give a shit. Just make one or the other and leave it.
Yeah. I get the reasons for it, but they're not valid in 2023.
In this day and age, it doesn't. No.
Yeah. Been loving the new studio. Well, like I said, got to get the dulcimer finished. Get some recordings. Got to get some guitar recordings too. But again, one thing at a time. Shit, it took me all day to do the Breaking Leather show. The rest of them are not going to be that long. They're not. You'll get it. And when you start watching, it's like, okay. That was a long one. I'm aiming at 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes per show. I can get a lot of content, but this was a reaction, and I had to address things that he was saying. So,
yeah, I'm going to watch that after.
Yeah, he's a real piece of work. Pusillanimous. Pusillanimous. Yo, pussy. Just like, yeah, kiss my ass. Judy says, I can hardly wait because I am really curious as to how it sounds. It sounds just like this. It sounds just like the show, except I've got a different theme song. You want to hear the theme song? Let me get my theme song. Let's get the theme song. And that's it. It's not very long because it's just a short intro and then it's at the end of the show. My theme song for Whiskey Cowboy Live is much longer because I got 5 minutes to
get people
get
their ducks in a row.
Right. So this is just that's just a short. It's just a little clip that goes with. Oh hell! Watch this. You'll get it. I'm going to put up the. There we go. I'm putting up the logo again. So I'm going to have the logo up, and I'm going to play the theme song, and you go, okay, here we go. You ready? Okay, there's the logo. Now. So yeah, it makes sense when you see the logo and you hear the song, the theme song. Let's go back to here. It's full back camera off. Hey, I'm not. Hey, there we go. Close up. Wow, my close up's not working. That's okay. I don't know why. I get this one. It's still fine. You can still see me. But, where the hell? Where did my... Oh, there we go. Everything's moving around.
Yeah.
Okay, there she goes. Judy goes, hell yeah. Yeah, see, it works. You hear you see that logo, and you hear the song, and it works. So I spent... It was yesterday. I'd spent a good half an hour to 45 minutes going through songs. It's like, what the hell's going to work? Some of them were too westerny, like the... it was too hokey. It's like, oh, that one's playing. It's like, oh. So I set that aside, and then I went back and I listened to a bunch of other ones. And I'm like, no, this is the one. That was the one. So that is the new intro and outro. Intro and exit. I can only go through 2 or 3 of the cycles. It's actually a long song, but I only go through 2 or 3 of the cycles. because I don't need it to go any longer than that. Okay, it's there. And if you go to my channel, the thumbnail for the show isn't the opening card. It's not the logo. It's part of the show, because that just looks better for a thumbnail. Then when you go and you play the show, like with a lot of other shows, you'll get the short intro, then you'll see it, and then it goes to the show. But yeah, other than that, it sounds and looks pretty much like this, except for it's got a different background. Layout's a little bit different. But it's my ugly face. It's my voice.
My dog is giving me the look, so I got to run.
She got the look?
Yeah, she's giving me the look, so I got to go out.
Okay. Well,
All
thank you for
Not
stopping
all.
by the show. I'm about ready to close it down. It's not letting me slide from close up to full. So saying, hey, John, it's about done. Of course, Gus didn't join on Zoom. Damn him. But yeah, hey, thanks everybody for showing up. Next show Sunday. Yeah, because today's Wednesday. Sunday. And I'll be online. You'll see me there. Laurel says, y'all have a good night. Thank you, Miss Bossy. Judy says, great show. Thank you. No, thank you for showing up. Gus says, I am here. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're just not on Zoom. You're not talking. Yeah, I should be adding some more Breaking Leathers and some other content. Again, I told you, once I get everything set, the other stuff will be rolling in, and it will. So there you go. I got another big break in there. We got the Breaking Leather. Yeah, Gus being shy. He's a wallflower. So yeah, once again, those if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, comment, comment underneath the show. Not just come back the next day or so and just make a little comment. Gus was here. Right down, Gus was here, or whatever. That helps the algorithms and helps more people see the content on YouTube. Those who would like to support in other ways, please review the links, wicked pissa, the links underneath the show in the description, and just do what you can, what you move to do. And that being said, I'm going to call it a night. God bless, and take care.